Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Mirotic, the screen. The three. They get the rebound. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. Rebound by Tavares. Jack passes to Garuba. To the inside. Here's Deck. Pass to Musa. Here's Garuba. From outside the arc. Doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It'll be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Tavares. Pass to Musa. To the wing on the left. The tray sinks the three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Mirotic, the screen. Rebound by Tavares. They swipe it. Pushing it up. Misses from close range. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Balmore. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Campazzo. Here's Tavares, and he banks in the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Inside, here's Deck. Can't connect from short range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Tavares. Mirotic grabs the miss. 1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Balmore. Down to 5 on the shot clock to stop the drought. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The first one falls.
Number 1 at the line for 2.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Tavares passes to Garuba. To the paint. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
First personal foul. First team foul.
40 seconds left to play here in the first. And it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Away team's ball.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Right side, Mirotic. There's the screen. Pass to Balmoro. To the wing right side.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Here's Garuba. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. 3 seconds left. And that concludes the first quarter of play. They lead by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
The shot by Deck, no good. Down low, picked off in midair. Pass to Musa. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the layup falls.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Hazonia with the ball. For the 3. McCormick with the rebound.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And Ibaka slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for him.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Outside, Gonzalez. To the middle. Here's Hazonia. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Driving the lane, and he gets it to go.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Ibaka outside. Takes the 3. That shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And stolen by Hazonia. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here. That's good from Hazonia. 1:56 left to play here in the half. To the paint, here's Ibaka. Pass to Azania. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Shots good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Pass to Azania. Out to the right wing. Outside Gonzalez. Azania, the pass to Gonzalez. They grab their own miss. Ibaka misses from close range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
A rebound by Azania. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Fires for 3. Does not find the basket. His 2nd miss. He's now 1 for 3. Ripped away. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And his first shot of the game, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Down low, here's McCormick. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
For the away team, McCormick. 2 shots.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Unable to get that one. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Leading by just 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Hey, how much importance did you two put on the regular season standings during your playing days?
Man, I took them very seriously, Ernie. I wanted to be on top. You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
Which I suppose. And that about wraps it up.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And it's Musa in at the 2-guard spot. Out to the right wing. Here's Balmaro. No scoring in this one. Shot clock at 2. Nice form on the 20-footer. Here's Campazzo. Pass to depth. Here's Musa. Jacks up a 3. No good. Shot missing. Musa's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Shields knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 5.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
Here's Musa. Off with the layup. Musa's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. 5 on the clock. Shields. Off target from three-point range. Here's Garuba, covered by Mirotic. Here he goes, and he dunks it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2, Campazzo.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Cranes the three-pointer. He's got 9.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Musa. There's the 3. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's Garuba. Powered down with both hands.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Wide open look. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Palmaro. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Musa. He's got 5. And it's blocked. Stolen away.
That's a
51 seconds left to play in the third.
At the line for your home team. Yes. Shooting 1.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical. Here's Gonzalez, and the layup's good off the glass. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
44 seconds left here in the third quarter. Right wing. Here's Palmaro from downtown. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside. Gonzalez. That's good. Gonzalez has got 4 points this quarter.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
From the arc. The shot misses.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Lasagna, the pass to Ibaka. Misses the layup. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Up 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And here's Gonzalez to the paint. Here's Lasagna. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
pass to McCormick. Here's Gonzalez. Chalk up 2 there.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Gonzalez has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
To the middle. No good with the layup. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
A rebound by Hazania.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Number 1, assisted by McCormick.
A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Driving in, and they pick up 2.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Hazonia defending. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits. Ibaka looking for an opening. The 3-ball bangs home the trifecta.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Balmar. Three-pointer. Off target at the rim.
Away team foul. Number 32. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Gonzalez down low. Rebounded by Balmoro. Takes a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
There's a minute 47 left here in the 4th quarter. Ibaka outside. Pulls it up. Kept alive. Hazonia kicks to Ibaka. Shoots over Mirotic. Ibaka, no luck.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
1:19 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Good on the triple.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Now off the inbound. It counts.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Balmoro. To tie it up. A Hezonja. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Back to Ibaka. Launches it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
A three for Mirotic. And Gonzalez pulls it down. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Banked in off the glass. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Some good moments throughout this.
Joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Musa, Booker defending. Just 5 on the clock. Excellent D there from Booker. Down low. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Out to the right wing. Here's Hezonja. Pass to Garuba. Here's Hezonja. There's a screen from Garuba. Three-pointer. Kept alive. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
Out of bounds.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. And we're about a minute into the first. Yep, that one goes.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the bucket is good.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
Allie, thank you. Musa, good. Now here's Edwards. He's covered closely. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And Garuba, here we go. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Here's Booker. Out left to the wing. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Unable to get that one.
I'm still a bit confused as to why he shot it from that distance.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. Inside. Here's De Silva. The layup off target.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Garuba, no good. Garuba's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. The drive by Campazzo. 11 feet out. Off the left rim and out. Ooh, poked away. And they're running. Here's Booker. Finished off the break.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Here's Campazzo, guarded by Edwards. To the inside, Hezonja. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Pass to Edwards. Outside Booker. Oh, he tries a 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts. There's 38 seconds left in the first. Here's Campazzo, guarded by Edwards, and it's good for 2. 30 seconds left to play in the first. Count it.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Booker defending. And Booker pulls it down. He shoots. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Another shot. Shot from the wing. The shot comes out.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First team foul. At the line for the away team.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Pass to Deck. Here he goes. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Woo!
Napier.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Inside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
First team foul.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Now Napier. No points so far. That's tipped. Down low. Here's Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Napier. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And he drives in. Uses the glass on the layup.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Offensive rebound. They set the pick. Second chance shot. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Here's Deck. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Deck's got 7 points for the quarter.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
That's Ibaka defending. Deck with a rebound. Ibaka down low. Here's Gonzalez. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Gonzalez pulls it in. It's a neck-and-neck game in Miami. Here's Deck. Misses the layup.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Drives to the hoop. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Number 24. Taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
1:21 left in the first half. Now here's Napier. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. To stop the drought. To the middle. From downtown. It's rebounded by Ibaka. To the paint. Here's Deck. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
He's guarded by Napier to the inside. That can't hit.
Boy, gentlemen, you just love to see that aggressiveness. He's not afraid to get after it.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. They lead by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The visitors with the ball. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the shooting guard position. Inside, picked it out of midair.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Hazonia in at the 3. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Garuba. Pass to Hazonia. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he makes the first. Both shots good from the strike.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at the point guard position. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Fires for 3. No good.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
There's a screen from Garuba. Musa, he drops it from range. He's got 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at the point.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the 2 spot. Back to Edwards. Six on the shot clock. Lets it fly. No luck on that one.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Alan. Thanks. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Down low. Edwards pulls it in. Here's De Silva. To the wing, right side. Takes the 3. Knocks down the long J. He has 7.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Here's Hezonja. Give him 8. They set the screen. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. Lays it up and banks it in.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Pass to De Silva. Back to Edwards. Here's De Silva. To the middle. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul. At the line for the away team.
That free throw no good.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Hezonja. Inside. Here's Campazzo. Shot from the low post is good.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Outside Booker. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Offline from the top of the key.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Down low. Off with the layup, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Leading by 9. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Pass to De Silva. Ibaka with a steal. It's 2-on-1. On up the court. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
That's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game more, staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
Now Edwards. Here's De Silva. Back to Edwards. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one. So it's the home team now. Guarded by Edwards. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Takes it inside.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Guarded by Edwards. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pass to Deck. To the right side. Shoots from 12. It's not going to go for him. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
And here's Edwards outside. Pass to Booker. To the paint. Tries yet again. Misses the layup. Deck inside. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Gonzalez. And that one's good. Gonzalez has got his first points of the night. And the visitors call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. And it wasn't a very happy huddle. Coach told the team, quote, "We need to be better with the ball. We're committing too many turnovers. It's hurting us." Back over to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here we go, one-on-one.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Out to the right wing. Up top, Ibaka. This one for three. The shot that time not on target. There's the steal. To the inside. And the jam by Ibaka.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Napier. And he converts the layup.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
He's guarded by Napier. And there's the drive. Here's Deck. No good with a layup. And they're pushing it up. Misses in close.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Inside. Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Napier. Can't connect from short range. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, I think that one closes the door on any chance of a comeback. Impressive performance.
To me, they just looked a step quicker out there. They certainly looked to want it more than their opponent.
Screen by Ibaka. Here's Deck. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Assistant, Napier.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. He's guarded by Napier. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a
Live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. To the paint, De Silva. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Balmar. Inside. Defended by Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Now here's Edwards. Here's De Silva. No good with the layup. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Booker pulls it in. Here's De Silva, covered by Mirotic. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Booker left side. To the left wing. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. The layup off target. Lays it up and banks it in.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
The visitors with the ball. Still without a basket in the game. Edwards looking it over. Lucic. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
6 to shoot. Here's Balmora. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
To the wing right side. Shields. Goes back up. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Launches a 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
1:32 left in the first. Fires from way outside. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Pass to Balmora. The layup missed.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
To the middle. Here's De Silva. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. De Silva's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Edwards defending. Mirotic, a screen on Edwards. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's De Silva. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Balmora. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Edwards. Now here's Booker. Not a lot of room. Yep, that one goes.
Assisted by Booker.
There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Three-pointer. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They lead by and getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Here's Napier. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. And there's the drive, and it's good for 2.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
To the right side. Ball's knocked loose. The 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Sinks the triple.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
From past the arc. That one doesn't drop. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The shot's good.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
McCormick with the rebound. Napier covering. Lets it go. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
There's a screen. Out to the right wing. To halt the run. Over to the left wing. From outside, off the mark.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
They get it again. Six on the shot clock. Doesn't go for him.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And the layup falls.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Misses the 3. Shoots the 3. No good on the shot.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And there's 1:45 left in the first half of the game. There's Cozier, and stolen by Napier. And here they come. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Number 53.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
This one for 3. Not going to go that time.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
A steal. Out to the right wing.
Away team foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
55 seconds left in the first half. 6 to shoot. Pass to McCormick.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
It's good.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
We've got 22 seconds left now here in the second. Here's the three. That one, no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Count it, good.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
And a close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Up 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Well, I think for the home team, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big chances. With how this offense has performed, they should be up even more. Well-balanced attack.
Yeah, it's hard for a defense to take things away when you do it.
And that is it for halftime, folks.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. To the paint. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
And the first one drops.
Number 32, taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. And here's Edwards. He has yet to score. Pass to De Silva. Lets the three fly. Kept alive. Booker with it. 5 to shoot. Lucic. That shot off.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
To the right side. Over to the wing. And the three off target.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it. Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good.
Edwards taking 2 shots.
And Edwards drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Balmaro. Lays it up off the glass. Balmaro's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Booker. Out to Edwards. A 3 ball. The shot, no good.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Looking to get back on track here, and it's good on the way up. He's got 7.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Pass to De Silva. Tipped away. Here's Balmaro. Uncovered, and he hits the jump shot. Balmaro's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Now here's Edwards. Lucic. It's good from long range.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Balmaro, that's good. Balmaro's got 8 points.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Pass to De Silva. Hits it from three-point range.
3.
De Silva's gone 1 of 2, shooting from 3. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Balmaro.
The ball goes to the away team.
.119 left in the third quarter. To the middle, stolen away. Out to the wing. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. He's got 10.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now here's Edwards. Defense is right there. From outside the arc. And no good. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Can't hit from in close. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Back to Mirotic. Fires for 3. The shot missing. Up top, Edwards. He got it up, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Biggs loving their passing skills, we noticed.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Jacks up a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. There's the 3. They get it back. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
No good from outside. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Good on the shot.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Pass to McCormick. Clock at 6. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
The away team, Edwards. 2 shots.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Well, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Lucic. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Here's Cozier. It's intercepted. Fast break. Here they come. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Trains it from beyond the arc. Here's McCormick. A second chance effort. That shot off the mark.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Trying to end the drought. Shot clock at 6. Misses the jumper. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. McCormick with the rebound. Here's Cozier. Edwards defending. Cozier passes to McCormick. It's stolen by Edwards.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Right wing. Here's De Silva. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take the lead? We'll have to see.
The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lets it go from deep. It's not going to go for him. Launches a 3. The shot comes out. And so they get the victory here at home. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean...
And welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the 2. Robbed. Here's Balmaro. Launches it. Doesn't go for him. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Musa. Lets the 3 fly. About a minute into this first quarter. Fires the 3, and the 3-pointer goes.
And that gets us rolling. Ooh, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Here's Campazzo. Down low. A one-hand jam.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
From outside, off the mark. 19-footer. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. To the wing, right side.
The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Campazzo. Banked it in off the glass.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bearing his second of 3 attempts. Here's Hezonja. To the middle. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
There's a screen. Here's Mirotic. Off target from outside. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Garuba with the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
To the paint. 6 to shoot. From outside, off the mark. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent gameplay. I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Here's Musa. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there's a pick. Fades and shoots. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Pass to Campazzo. And the 3 off target. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Mirotic. Out to the right wing.
Out of bounds. Away team ball.
There's 6 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Garuba. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us now as we get set to bring... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
There's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Give him 8 points now.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Goes back up. Deck with a rebound.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Here's Gonzalez. Yep, count it. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
To the middle. He's off on the layup. Here's Deck. No points yet. Screen by Ibaka. Pass to Deck. 5 on the clock. No good on the triple. Here's McCormick. No good on the shot.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Deck. Off target on the 15-footer.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And a miss there on the triple. Here's Gonzalez. No good from the wing.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Pass to Deck. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the inside. Gonzalez pulls it in.
I think he's out of his element in that situation, and credit the defense for shutting him down, locking him up.
Can't hit the corner 3. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. And that misses. That would have put him up.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Tough period. I mean, he's just 1 for 5 in this frame, struggling to get back on track.
To win the drought. Ooh, great D that time from Ibaka. Here's Deck. That three's off the mark. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. They get it again. They set a pick. Connects from downtown.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Down low. 59 seconds left in the second period. He buries it from 3.
Certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
From behind the arc. On target from range. Deck's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to McCormick. Inside. And yep, it's good. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
To the paint. Deck, that's good. Deck's got 5 now.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
There's a screen. From the arc. That shot missing. From deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
I hope we get to see all of these guys expand the field if you have to.
Yeah, just get a center or a power forward in there. Okay?
They have been disruptive and aggressive on the defensive end of the floor. I love the intensity that they played and showed with. I mean, guys,
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Pass to Musa. Soft touch off the glass. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Hazonia in at the small forward.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Musa. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. Over to the wing. The three is up. No good that time.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Musa, no good. No good from outside. Here's Hazonia. He's scoreless. And he goes in for the dunk.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points. considering how close this game is.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's Campazzo. Misses the three. Campazzo's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. And Azonia pulls it down.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And the shot goes in. Campazzo's gotten his second bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
They set the screen. 4-3. The shot by Azonia, no good. Right wing. Drains the triple. He's got 17.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Here's Garuba. He's got 6. And they're on the run. To the left side wing. And that one's good. Mirotic.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Down low, Garuba. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Balmaro. Just 4 to shoot. Gets the 3 ball to go. Balmaro's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Garuba. Here's Azonia. Back to Garuba. It doesn't go for him. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Pass to Mirotic. Not going to go that time.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Back to Garuba. Here's Azonia. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
The third quarter comes to a... We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Pass to McCormick. Over Ibaka. McCormick can't hit. McCormick's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Into the lane. And the layup is good.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. It's rebounded by Ibaka. To tie it up. Misses at the rim. No good on the three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Deck, that's good.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Deck's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. No one near him. They get it back. Here's the pick. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Ibaka. To take the lead. And another shot. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Deck with a rebound. Deck's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Ibaka. The quick look, no good that time. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in the game. Stolen. To the wing on the left. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. 3 on 3. Screen by Ibaka. Count it. Good.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Shot clock at 6. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Gonzalez passes to Deck. Can't cash it in from close range. The 3 is up. There's a screen. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's the break. Here's Gonzalez. A triple from the wing. Gonzalez has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. There's 53 seconds left in the game.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Cuts off the pass. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And here's the fast break. Yes!
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play. And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Offline with a 3.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
To the right side. Here's the 3. That shot missing. Here's Deck. lays it down with one hand. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean,
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Jack in at the 3 spot. Here's De Silva. And Garuba pulls it down. Got a piece of it. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Musa. That one wide left. Here's De Silva. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Inside. Rebound by Tavares. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Musa. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. To the left side wing. From deep. And Garuba pulls it down.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Pass to Tavares. Here's Deck. 6 to shoot. The 3 comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Down low. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Pass to Tavares. Here's Garuba from 11 feet away. Here's Tavares.
Home team foul. Lucic. First personal foul. First team foul.
Tries again. Good work there as it goes.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Team foul. Campazzo. First personal foul. First team foul.
No good on that one.
At the line for 2, Edwards.
And he sinks the second. Here's Musa. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And he makes good on the layup. Now here's Edwards. Driving inside. He gets that one. Here's Musa. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. That one goes in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And the home team has possession. Pass to De Silva. Lucic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Musa passes to Garuba. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to De Silva. Back to Edwards. Another shot, and it's good on the way in.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Here's Campazzo. Still scoreless. Here's Tavares, and that one hits back iron. Tavares has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Outside Edwards. No good with the triple.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the away team.
First one falls for him.
At the line for 2.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Pass to De Silva. And here we go. Here's Tavares. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Here's De Silva. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Garuba. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Up 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Napier feeling it out a bit. Second chance shot. Tries yet again. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Obraza. Hezonja finds Obraza. And a missed layup. And Gonzalez pulls it down. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. There's the screen. Tries it from the top of the key. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And he makes that one. And that'll tie this game up.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
And now, here's Hezonja. Count that bucket.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Off with the layup.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And there's typically going to be some space when you're out in transition and you do just kind of venture out to that three-point line.
To the paint. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Going inside. That one drops for him.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Obraza. Buries it from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Napier with it. Scoreless thus far. Into the lane. Makes it off the glass.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Napier covering. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. From past the arc. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Out to the right wing. Right side Gonzalez. 52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. They swipe it. And stolen by Hezonja. Here's Obraza. It's good. This game is all even. Obraza's got his first basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Back to Napier. There's a screen. Pass to Booker. Now Napier. And Gonzalez pulls it down.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
That puts them in the lead. Giffey. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. 9 points in the game so far. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Take a look at the home team. They've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high draft.
You know what? They push the action, but also play within themselves. Show great execution.
And you know, that usually leads to a high. And that is it for halftime.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Picked off in midair. And it's Garuba in at the 4. He takes it in. It's deflected. To Booker. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Now, here's Napier. And that one, good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Campazzo. Napier covering. Offensive rebound. Tavares. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Tavares has got 6 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Musa passes to Tavares.
A bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Tavares.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Musa. 5 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the pick. From the line. That shot off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the shot goes in.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Campazzo. Napier covering. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. To the wing right side. Lucic. And Garuba pulls it down. Here's Tavares. 6 points for him. Pass to Musa for the tie. No good on that one. Musa's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Pull-up jumper, and that's good for 2. He has 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
There's a good screen. Garuba traps in the tray.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
De Silva with the bucket. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Tavares, and that one is stuffed right through.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the away team.
On the free throw, no good. To the middle. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Pass to Musa. Stolen away. It's picked off. Here's De Silva. 44 seconds left in the third. They set the pick to the inside. And they're running. Stolen. And here comes the break. Clock at 6. Lucic. Offensive rebound. Pass to De Silva. Edwards with it. Shoots the three. The shot, no good. The third quarter comes to a close. Leading by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So it's the visitors now, trailing by 4. Pass to Garuba. No good from 11 feet. Garuba's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. And it's Musa in at the shooting guard position. That one falls.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Garuba. De Silva with the rebound. De Silva's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Back to Edwards. The tray. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Campazzo, the pass to Musa. Broke loose. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. De Silva with the bucket.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Now here's Edwards. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man-to-man, man, it's hard.
Here's Campazzo. Driving to the basket. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Edwards looking it over. A three-pointer off the mark. Edwards gone only 1 of 7 here from the field. Three-pointer. A nice shot by Campazzo.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, well done to finish that one.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Going inside.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Oh, they get it back. Pass to De Silva. Here's the break. The finish. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Driving inside. Rebound by Tabares. Here's Deck. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
1:10 left to play in the final quarter. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Up top, Gonzalez. Here's De Silva. Outside, Edwards. To the wing, Lucic. No good again that time. Pass to Azania. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
Yeah, you got to play mistake-free.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. There's the pick. Pass to De Silva. And it ends up out of bounds.
Away team ball.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And Ibaka slams it in. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Mirotic. Clock at 6. And there's the screen. Launches a 3. Here's Balmaro. Takes a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Pass to De Silva. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
At the line for your home team, number 41.
And the technical free throw is good. About a minute played here so far in the first. The open shot by Edwards. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Ooh, it's stolen. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Over to the wing. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like he'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to De Silva. There's the triple. Drills it from deep.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Guarded by Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
To the wing, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Intercepted. And here's the fast break. Here's Mirotic. Guarded by Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance effort. He got a piece of it. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. The 3. Balmaro grabs the board. Pass to Mirotic. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And the shot's good.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Out to the right wing. De Silva with the rebound. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Here's the break. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Right wing. No dice from the high post.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Fires from deep. No luck on that one. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. They lead by 2. And back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Sinks it from distance. He's got 7.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Puts up a 3. Offensive board, right side Napier. The 3 ball. No good there. To the wing, right side. Knocks it down from distance. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
The floater, and he sinks the layup.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And there's a pick. He's guarded by Napier. Here's McCormick. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. On Monday, and then on Tuesday.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
And so he hits both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Lets it fly. McCormick with a rebound.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
To the middle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
The first one falls. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Let's go with a 3. And Booker pulls it down.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
For 3. That shot off the mark. McCormick fires the three. Tries again. Got a hand on it. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Clock at 4. And stolen by Booker. In transition, here they come. That one goes in.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
McCormick, good.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
There's 1:12 left in the first half of this game. Shoots. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. No good on the wing three.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And stolen by Booker. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for. And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
The three knocks down the triple. He's got 5. The steal. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so that brings the first half to a close. Up 8, and we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
You take a look at the home team, they've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the home team.
Bench mob.
And that'll do it for us.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To the left wing. Puts up a 3. Nails it from 3.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Pass to De Silva. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Guarded by Edwards. And that one drops.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to De Silva, to the inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
To the right side. Here's Balmaro. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. And the layup is good off the glass. Balmaro's got 5.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Edwards from the arc. No good on the shot.
Not a great start to this second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Doesn't go that time.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Pure from three-point range. He has 6.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
And down it goes. 2 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to De Silva. There's the 3. Unable to get that one.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And the basket by Balmaro.
They have no answer defensively inside.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer. De Silva with the bucket.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
De Silva's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Here's Balmaro. Off target with the 3. The deep 3. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Good work there as it goes.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Now here's Edwards, guarded closely. The layup misses.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
3.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. The 3 is up. The shot off that time.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Down low. For the lead. No good. 52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to De Silva. Nails it from beyond the arc. 13 points in the game.
This has been the reoccurring theme of the second half. Inconsistency getting stops.
Outside Edwards. And again, unable to change momentum here. Edwards gone 1 of 5 from the field. De Silva with a rebound. De Silva's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul. At the line for your home team.
Free throw good, Edwards.
2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. He got it up. The shot that time not on target. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Up by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pass to Mirotic. 6 to shoot. Over to the wing. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Fires it from 18. He can't hit that time.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Guarded by Edwards to the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
The home team calls timeout. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. He's guarded by Napier. Fires the three. It's kept alive. Off target at the rim. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Misses from short range. To the right side. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Booker. Wide open. That one is off.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged, though.
And the shot goes.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Outside Napier. Hey, expanding his range. McCormick with a rebound. McCormick's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside. Oh, sweet move. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Back to Napier.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And a missed layup. McCormick. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Booker's gone 2 of 4 shooting. Here's McCormick. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Booker. From outside the arc, drops in the 3.
Talk about stepping up. I mean, that is a huge three-pointer.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity in this league.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the middle. And it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. Expect them to take their time to strip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
And miss after miss right now.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
And they aren't over the limit yet, and this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back. Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
So it's the home team now. Misses the tray. And stolen by Napier. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Down low. It's picked off.
Turns it over there, but that's his first of the contest. He's done a good job of minimizing mistakes on the night.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
To the inside. And here comes the break. And he banks in the layup.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
The 3 ball. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. To the paint. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Deflects the pass. Edwards for 3. That shot is off.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
To the middle. Pass to Balmaro. Lets the 3 fly. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation. Puts the pass right on the mark.
Number 13, first personal foul, first team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. To the left side wing. Pass to Mirotic. Just 5 on the clock. Uneasy 2 on the layup.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Misses from close range. Just about 2 minutes into the overtime period. What a game. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Halt the run. No good. A bit long that time.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Count the basket.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up. Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
There's a screen. To the inside. It's stolen away.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
And he can't get that one.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really...